Like it just goes across all the fields, like all the areas. Like it goes across your relationships, it goes across business or work, your children, whatever it is that you're doing. And it's not just like not feeling overwhelmed or not feeling the stress, but it's just this, I don't know, life is just more beautiful. You can just actually see how beautiful life is, and you can just be more open to it, and you just generally become a more open and beautiful person that actually just shines through, and it just goes across all the things in life. And it's just amazing. I guess I was looking for someone that could explain to me why I was experiencing certain things in life and why I saw life different and experienced life very differently to other people. And I didn't feel like any of the other teachers out there resonated with me or could help me or explain me of what was actually going on with me. Like no matter what kind of work I was doing, and a lot of like mindset, they always focus on your mind and control and these kind of things, but it didn't feel like that was helping me. Like just changing my mind and having positive thoughts wouldn't actually create a different effect on me, or it wouldn't make a change in my life. Whereas when I started following the teachings of Anandi, it just made so much sense. I just had an instant understanding of, oh, there's so much more to life. I think I was really lost in life. I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. I had no space I just felt like I didn't belong anywhere. I had no direction. I didn't know where I was going. I just was lost, and I was in a really strange kind of space, and there was just a lot of things going on, and I just didn't understand myself. I didn't understand life, and I just didn't understand what I could possibly do to get out of that space. I really wish I would have known all this a lot earlier, because I was always very reactive and starting arguments for no reason, and I just often felt just everything was too much, but nothing was actually going on in my life. And, so no one actually ever understood that, neither did I. So, it was very challenging. But now that I have more understanding and also having, access to the teachings of Anandi, I'm just more aware of myself. And I know when these kind of things are happening that I can shift that for myself. And that's really cool, right? So it's just, life is just so much easier because things always come up and life will always be challenging. And, there's always going to be something that's happening. But now I can understand like, oh, okay, this is happening. So I can use the teachings to shift that and change that. And it's just made my life so much better, rather than being overwhelmed and stressed all the time. Like I have solutions for all these things. So I don't have to be stressed. I don't have to feel overwhelmed. And sometimes when it gets a little bit too much and I can't help myself, then I will ask in the group and see if someone's available to, assist me for a little while and, shift me back into a state of peace, which is, truly amazing. So I think I really wish I would have known about this so much earlier. Like my life could have just been, very different, I guess. Yeah, that's actually, I think, the best part about it all. Like the teachings are amazing and the Nandi is amazing, but the community is just, it's so supportive, like because everyone actually goes through the same kind of things and has understanding, and having someone to reach out to when you can't do for self. And I think sometimes, especially when we're starting the journey, it can be quite challenging sometimes to show up for ourselves and have enough presence and all the things that we need to do for self. But it's good to have the community, and you can reach out and you can ask for help, and they support you through the methods that we've learned, but they also support you on a level that they might, have something positive to say or an understanding of what you're going through, because we all go through the same things and we all go through challenges. And it's just really nice that, you know, there's people out there that have your back, and sometimes they can also help you, like no questions asked. You don't have to share if you're going through something maybe traumatic or painful and you don't want to speak about it, you know. So, and I think that's really beautiful as well. When I started my business in 22, I just was so overwhelmed and stressed, and I just, yeah, it was just a really rough time, and I just couldn't do a lot of clients. I couldn't take on a lot of people, and it just, everything was just too much. Whereas my business has grown exponentially.
Wow.
To the point now where I will be taking on staff this year, and even having the capacity to think about that without freaking out or having a panic attack is huge for me. Like, just the personal growth for me has been massive. Like, the person I was in 22 would not be able to hold all the things that I'm holding now with almost with ease, you know. And so, yeah, I'm very busy with my business and things, and it's just really amazing, and I'm just so grateful for it. And yeah, that's what I mean. It just flows out to all areas of your life, and you do have more capacity to take on things, because actually feeling stressed and overwhelmed takes up so much energy, doesn't it? It feels like it's familiar, like it's coming home, like it's very like peaceful and beautiful, and just like nothing I've ever experienced. And it's just very, I don't know, soothing is the wrong word, but it's like you just feel like relaxing, like physically, like everything's just starting to like melt. I think melting into chocolate, we'll use that term quite often around. So it's just so, yeah, beautiful, and it just brings you into a really beautiful space of presence and peace. I think I was really scared of life and people and what maybe their teachings, because I have had some different experiences in the past with teachers. So I think I would be afraid and scared of maybe that their teachings aren't right for me. And I think a general fear of life, and almost like a fear of like the beauty of it, I guess. And I think it's more like you know, like you're holding onto something rather than being open and expansive. I feel like that's more from like like a physical kind of feeling, like within my body. And yeah, just intellectually, I think just worrying about, I think I was just scared. I was just scared of what this is and what this may be. And I think it's just a fear of unknown and something that we don't understand. I think there's only so much that we can really understand at a time. And I think the more we grow and heal, we can understand more. And it's just so beautiful to feel her flow of energy in those videos as well. So yeah, I love all of this. I'm very grateful that it's available to us. I love the webinars. They're like the best thing, like every fortnight. I think everyone's looking forward to it, just to connect with everyone, to see everyone on the screen, and to, just deepen your understanding of life, but also the teachings. And I think it's great that we all get to ask questions, because it brings up different things for different people. And just sitting in the energy with Anandi, like so much healing flows. Like we can't actually really understand that. And took me also a while to understand that. But yeah, it's just beautiful to be able to actually connect with her in person and asking her questions and receiving, beautiful answers and insights into things that we might not even understand sometimes on an intellectual level. But it just deepens over time. And I just love that, she's there and she's present, and we get access to her pretty much, which is, pretty amazing. I think the difference is that it's just so different. And because I have followed so many teachers before, like I just feel like she can explain the things that I've always wanted answers for, and none of the other teachers can explain that because she understands energetics, and I don't think a lot of people do. And I just think that the connection she has with source, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, is just really amazing, and that this is just really new and profound. I'm just so grateful, to have come across her and to have pushed myself to try yet another thing, because I know how hard it is. I've tried so many things and I've spent so much money and time, and yeah, so I'm just really grateful that I pushed myself to try yet another thing, and it's the thing. Like, I don't need anything else anymore. I don't need anyone else. I can actually find answers within myself. I don't need to go and see people for advice or help. I can actually help myself, which is pretty amazing. And I just feel so understood for the first time. As I said, I tried so many other things and it just never made sense, like always to an extent, and then there was something missing. Whereas with Anandi's teachings, they make sense, and then there's more, and then there's more, and then there's more. So it's just, yeah, that's just it. There was just this really deep calling within. I just had to pursue it. It was like I had found something that my mind couldn't understand, and was making up all sorts of stories and things, but there was this really strong pull from somewhere inside that was like, you have to pursue this. And no matter what stories I made up in my mind, and I think obstacles we come across sometimes, for wanting to expand, but our mind tries to keep us safe or where we are at. I just found this and I just kept following it. But I'm really glad that I did, because it's been life-changing, and I'm just so happy that I'm on this path and on this journey, and that I found Anandi and her teachings. I think everything you've done before, it just leads you to where you're going. And I think if you've been following Anandi for a while and you've been resonating, then you just got to give it a try, because that's all that's going to actually make a change in your life. Like, you need to make the action step. You can't just sit on the sidelines and wait, because I've been there. You just have to choose yourself sometimes. And if you want to make a change in your life, you want your life to change, and you're seeking and you want more, just give it a try. Like, what do you have to lose? And I think all of us that are on the journey are having the exact same thought. Why didn't we find this earlier? Why didn't we join sooner? Every single person, like, this is really amazing. This is really life-changing. And I know sometimes it's hard when we've tried so many things already, but you just got to keep trying to find the thing that's for you.